5 clear signs the spirit of poverty is attacking you. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you for your love and constant support towards the growth of the channel. May God bless you in the precious name of Jesus Christ. In today's video, I'll be showing you 5 clear signs indicating that you may be under the attack of the spirit of poverty and setback. This video you are about to watch is not intended to put anyone down or make you feel bad. Rather, you should be happy that God is revealing your problem, so you can deal with it. There are so many signs, but because I don't want to make this video too lengthy, I'll just list out 5 common early signs that some people ignore. If you experience any of these signs, you have to beware and cancel it.
What's going on, B?
There's no food left for the kids. They have nothing to eat before school.
What do you mean, there's no food? Didn't we just go grocery shopping?
Have you forgotten that we bought very little groceries that day? We have ran out of foodstuffs. There's no single food in this house for the kids to eat before going to school.
Oh no! Why now? That I don't have any money on me.
And now, the kids need money for their exam fees. If they don't pay, they won't be allowed to sit for their exams.
How much do they need?
It's $200 for both of them. We barely have enough to cover our bills, let alone their exam fees.
We'll find a way, B. We always do. Let me make some calls and see if I can borrow the money from someone.
Okay.
Everyone I called had one excuse or the other. I'm trying to call Mike, but his number is not going through. I'll just go to his shop.
Are you sure your friend will help us, Andy?
I believe he will, B. We've known each other for years. He'll understand our situation. I'll be back in a jiffy. Andy. What brings you here today? Mike, I hate to ask, but we're in a bit of a bind. Is there any way I could get some groceries on credit and maybe borrow some cash for the kids' exam fees? I know I still owe you $200, but I'll pay you very soon, I promise. I'll pay back next week. Of course, Andy. Family comes first. Take what you need, but please try to pay back next week as you said I need to restock by next week. Sure I will. I did a job for a client and he's yet to pay me. I'm expecting my payment around next week and I'll pay you from there. Okay, no problem. Pick what you want. How much cash do you need? $200. Here you go. Thanks, Mike. You're a lifesaver. I don't know what I would have done if you didn't rescue me now. It's alright. Just try to pay back in time.
Sign number 1, when money has to be borrowed to meet day-to-day expenses. When you borrow money in order to feed yourself, put gasoline in your car, go to school, buy school materials for your children and other essentials, there is no doubt that you are under the influence of the spirit of poverty. In Deuteronomy 28:12, the Bible says, "The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow." David said in Psalm 37:25, "I have been young, and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread." The believer will not go about borrowing or begging for bread. Let me be quick to say that I am not against every form of borrowing. I am only talking about when money has to be borrowed to meet daily expenses.
This doesn't look good. So many outstanding debts this month. It seems like more and more people are owing us money. This is starting to affect the business. I need to come up with a strategy to collect these outstanding payments. This can't go on any longer. First, I'll send out reminders to all the customers who are behind on their payments. Then, I'll follow up with phone calls if necessary. I can't let this slide. The survival of the business depends on it. I'll send Andy a message now. His debt is long overdue. Hey Andy, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to remind you about your outstanding payment for the groceries and exam fees. It's been 3 weeks since our agreement, and I need to balance the books. Please make the payment as soon as possible. Thanks.
Oh, this movie is very interesting.
Oh no!
What's the problem, dear?
I just got a message and it's from Mike. He's reminding me about the payment for the groceries and exam fees.
We need to take care of that, Andy. The last thing we want is to create problems for Mike.
You're right, B. But I don't even have the money to pay back now. Oh God. What do I do now? The debt is long overdue already.
Why not call him up and tell him to exercise some patience while you look for how to pay him back?
You're right. I'll call him up now. Hello. Hey, Mike. It's Andy. I just wanted to talk to you about the payment for the groceries and exam fees. Yes, Andy? What about it? I know we agreed on a week, but things have been really tight for us lately. Is there any way you could give us just one more week to come up with the money? Andy, I understand, but I've already extended the deadline once. I really need that money to keep the business running smoothly. I know, Mike, and I appreciate your understanding. I promise we'll have the money for you. It's just going to take a little longer than expected. All right, Andy. I'll give you one more week. But please, don't let me down. I'm counting on you to come through with the payment. Thank you, Mike. I won't forget this, I promise. Finally, I'll get my money back very soon. I know that Andy is avoiding my calls on purpose. I'll make sure to get my money from him today. Beatrice, it's Mike. Tell him I'm not home.
Andy, he's here. What do I tell him?
Just tell him I'm not here. I'll figure something out.
Oh, hi Mike. Andy's not home right now. Can I help you with something?
I'm here to see Andy about the payment we discussed. It's been another week, and I need to collect what's owed to me.
Mike, please, we're really struggling right now. Can you give us just a little more time to come up with the money?
Beatrice, I've already given Andy an extra week. I can't keep waiting indefinitely. I have bills to pay too.
Please, Mike, we're doing everything we can to get the money together. Just one more week, that's all we're asking.
I'm sorry, Beatrice. I can't do that. I'll come back tomorrow for the money. And Andy can't keep avoiding me forever. I know what he's doing.
I understand. We'll have the money ready for you tomorrow.
It better be so. Because I won't entertain any more excuses. What did Mike say, B?
He said he'll come back tomorrow for the money, Andy. He knows you've been avoiding him, and he's not going to wait any longer.
I can't believe I let it come to this. I've been hiding from him like a coward instead of facing up to my responsibilities.
It's not too late, Andy. We'll figure something out, but we need to come up with the money by tomorrow to avoid any further embarrassment.
I need to find a way to pay him back tomorrow. Unfailingly. But how do I even do it? I don't have any hope of getting money.
Sign number 2, when repayment of money borrowed becomes impossible. This is always a very embarrassing position. What can be as embarrassing as a Christian's telling his children to tell creditors that he is not at home when in actual fact he is, at this point live in fear. God is too loving to put his children through situations such as these. If God is not the one behind such things, then the enemy has to be. Or maybe there's something you're not doing right.
I need to figure this out. I can't let Mike down. Maybe I could borrow the money from a friend. It's worth a shot. Yes, I'll go to Steve. I'm sure he will help me. Hey, Andy. What brings you here so early? Steve. I need to talk to you about something important. Do you have a moment? Sure. Steve, I'm in a bit of a bind. I need to borrow some money to pay off a debt, and I was hoping you could help me out. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm in a tough spot right now. I promise I'll pay you back very soon. Andy, you're my friend. Of course, I'll help you out. How much do you need? Thank you, Steve. You're saving my skin. I need $800 to pay off the debt. It's okay, I will lend you the money. Mike, I'm here to pay you back. I'm sorry for the delay, but I've got the money now. Andy, I didn't expect to see you here so soon. I appreciate you taking care of this. Thank you for your patience, Mike. I won't forget this.
Sign number 3, borrowing money to pay back borrowed money. I have seen situations where a person borrows money from someone, and ends up borrowing money from another person to pay off the first loan. This can become an endless cycle. It affects money borrowed from banks and credit card companies also. It is the spirit of poverty at work. It keeps you going in circles of debt and never actually coming out of debt completely. It is a serious cause for concern. Don't ignore it at all.
Andy, where have you been? And while you were out, we received bills for water and electricity. There's a deadline to pay up.
I'm sorry, B. I had to sort out some things with Mike. How much time do we have to pay the bills?
We have until the end of the week for both bills. If we don't pay on time, they might cut off our utilities.
We just got out of a situation and now this. What do I do now? I don't even have money to buy food for the house. I still owing people out there. I was a bit relieved after paying Mike. Now this.
We'll find a way, Andy. Together, we can get through this. I think you have a message.
Let me check.
Why the excitement?
I just received a credit alert from my bank. I just got my pay. This came just in the right time.
Wow, thank God.
This is timely. We can settle the bills peacefully. That's right. I'll just do all that now before they cut us off. I'll also send you some money to buy foodstuffs for the house.
Okay. Andy, what's wrong? You seem upset.
I just finished paying the bills, B. And I settled some debts, but now we're completely out of money. I can't even give you money for groceries.
Oh, Andy, I had no idea it was this bad. What are we going to do?
I don't know, B. I've been trying to figure it out, but it feels like we're just stuck in this cycle of struggling to make ends meet.
What is really happening? I thought we're going to feed well now. The kids haven't been eating good food for a long time now. What is going on with us?
I just don't know. I just got paid a few hours ago and the money is already finished. It's as if I have a leaking pocket. Money already spent even before it comes. I didn't realize things are now this bad. And I'm still whining.
It's well, this too shall pass. We'll figure it out.
Sign number 4, when monthly salary or pay is spent before it is received. There are those who borrow money in April against their May paycheck. That is poverty at work. When your pay don't even last weeks or even a month because you already have problems, bills and debts piled up to pay even before the money come, then it is a cause for concern. The devil is working against your finances, and if nothing is done, you will be destroyed completely because you will never have enough to live a good life and you will never have a free and happy life because of debt. At this point, most people resolve to doing what I'm about to show you now.
Andy, I'm afraid I have some troubling news to deliver. Your rent is overdue, and according to the terms of your lease agreement, you have 1 week to pay up or vacate the premises.
But I've been doing my best to keep up with the payments. Is there any way to negotiate an extension?
I'm sorry, Andy, but the decision is out of my hands. The landlord has been patient thus far, but they cannot afford to wait any longer. You must either pay the rent in full or vacate the property by the deadline.
I understand. I'll do everything I can to come up with the money within the week.
I hope you can resolve this matter, Andy. Good luck.
I need to act fast before my family and I are thrown out in the street. I need to come up with the rent money. What if I sell the car? I hardly use it anyway, and I can't afford to keep it if it means losing our home. I don't even have money to maintain it anymore. I'll sell the car. It's the only way to raise enough money for the rent. Jack, I need to sell my car. How much can you offer me for it? Well, based on the condition and mileage, I can offer you $2,500 for it. I was hoping for a bit more, but I'll accept your offer. I understand it's not an easy decision, but sometimes we have to make sacrifices. I hope everything works out for you. Thank you.
Andy, you're back. Did you manage to sort out the rent?
Yes, B. I paid the rent, but I had to make a difficult decision to do it.
What do you mean, Andy? What did you have to do?
I sold the car, B. It was the only way to come up with enough money for the rent.
Oh, Andy, I had no idea it had come to this. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, B. We're in this together, and we'll find a way through it. I promise.
I wish I was financially okay to help out, Andy.
I really don't know how we got to this point. It's like nothing is working for us financially. We are going down by the day. Now we have lost our car. That's like the only property in my name. And as we speak, I'm not even sure about how we are going to feed this week. I am still owing Opal out there.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out. God will not let us down.
Sign number 5. Selling off properties to pay bills and settle debts. Once it gets to the point where you have to start selling your property before you can pay bills or settle debts, then it's obvious that the spirit of poverty has made its way into your life. Because the plan of the devil is to reap you off all the blessings that God has given you and leave you in a state where you question the existence of God. Imagine now that Andy has sold the only property he has. If he's in a financial problem again or he has to pay any other bills, what will he sell? Obviously nothing. At this point his family might have to go live in a house not comfortable for them or even squat with someone, and that is the point where you know that poverty has taken over a person. If you're facing any of these right now, do not relax and think it's normal. Yes, it's very possible that you might bounce back. But not everyone does. Some people remain like that for the rest of their lives and pass on the poverty to their children. My prayer today is that God will deliver us from the spirit of poverty in Jesus' name. Thank you for watching. Please share this video out for more visibility. Also kindly support the channel by hitting on the subscribe button below. Like our video, leave your contributions or experience in the comments section below, and remember to turn on post notifications to the channel for more interesting and life-changing videos. God bless you.